Hey, Jamie, I just read your essay entitled Tearing Down Gender Fences. Um, and um, and this is just well done. I've seen people talk about the symbolism in this piece, but I've never seen the horse symbolism done as well as you did in this piece. Really nice job. Your thesis is clear. The domesticated horse and horses and cows, the dilapidated home, and the pies are symbols of traditional gender roles, and the new woman's fight against them. Um, I think you make a fantastic case for these symbols evidencing traditional gender roles, but I'd love to see more about the women's fight against them. And I'll show you where I mean by that. Okay, your mare and stallion section is excellent, but I'm not really sure what you mean when the horse is looking over his shoulder. He's waiting for the conflict and the triumph. I don't really see that or read that into the text you're demonstrating. You're saying there's no collar hustling or saddle slapping. Um, True, but I'm not sure how this shows, to follow your thesis, how this shows the new woman's fight against gender roles. Do you know what I mean? So it's a really interesting commentary, and I like the juxtaposition, but I'm not convinced just with the source support that you use, um, that you've demonstrated, symbolically, this is how it is and this is how it can be. Um, anyway, I'd love to see it develop just a little bit more. And you have the feeling is male solidarity in the farm space and Sarah's authority being restricted to the confines of the home. Again, I'm not really sure what you're saying. Are you saying this is her home now, and so her authority is where it needs to be? I just can't understand. So I like where you're going, but I'm not clear on that. Um, I like that you have the cows being moved, and that is symbolizing that she wants to be, um, the number one. Um, her role in the family. Her actions are hopeful in reminding him of the female he should love first and foremost. I think that's excellent. So I think you carry your point, that thesis point, really well. Old house and new barn when they're flipped. That's good. Here you talk about, in contrast, the new barn symbolizes the shift in their marital and parental relationship. Okay. So you say, needing him to recognize her and her contributions is more important than fancy new barns or livestock. It's all she really wants. You say that, but later you say all she wanted was a new space for her family. So kind of like a conflict there. I like your pie example. Um, oh yeah, it's over here. This is kind of where there's the where it doesn't quite gel. Sarah does not want to eradicate family customs, but simply provide for her family under a sturdier, larger roof. That's not really all she wants, according to you up higher. So, just make sure that everything is cohesive and everything's building your claim. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. You and your husband both don't indent right after a title. I'm not sure if you saw an MLA rule on that. Let me know if you did, because I haven't seen that one before. Um, and let's see, your conclusion. Freeman's use of these symbolic everyday images expresses the coming shift of male and female roles within marriage and family and the impending related conflicts and resolution. Mm. Um, with impending, do you mean, in America that this is going to happen more? I'm not really sure. So again, there's just a couple questions as I go through the piece, but I think you, for the most part, make a good case and do really well. The writing is beautiful. So good job.